Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today a super important video. Apparently I can read on the internet that the Armageddon now, the worst financial crisis from since 2008 is coming right now. Crypto is into a bear market, altcoins are gonna get wiped out, the war is about to end, and I'm gonna show you today in this video why I don't agree with that. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. We post a video about crypto trading every single day, and this video is brought to you by our partner Bluefin, the best non-KYC exchange. There is a sign up in the description to get so many bonuses, guys. Come join, sign up with Bluefin, get all the bonuses as you can. And also, guys, BTUnix, another amazing non-KYC exchange. Hurry up, guys, because these offers, they really don't last for long, so come and get them. But now let's talk about BTC, guys. $108,670. I can see right now on the internet everybody calling for a bear market, it's over, cycle top and all of that. But also we have a thing called extreme fear. Basically, you know, they're saying that because now Bitcoin has stopped, it's going to go down to 50k, 40k, altcoins are going to lose 99%. But I want to show you something that's differentiate myself compared to the, we can call them like the sheeps or those guessers, you know, that 2 days ago they were still calling for Bitcoin go to $200,000, and now suddenly they're calling for a bear market. And you probably, you know, listen to them on YouTube. 2 days ago they were like, oh, we're gonna go now to, you know, $200,000 million with BTC. And I want to show you what I said, and it's documented, guys, documented. I'm gonna open from here in front of your eyes, 19th of September, not 2 days ago, 1 week ago, whatever. 19th of September, and I said that was my scenario, guys, that you could have probably have a retracement down to 100,000, even to as low as 100,000. And look what I say here. If you're gonna get a pullback, I said I'm gonna go and get in only if Bitcoin is gonna go down to lower $100,000. So I only allocated right now to my pump only 25% of my desired capital. I still got so much myself, also my VIP members, you can see in the spot trading section. At the moment, guys, still trading, still basically surviving this very difficult market and making profits. You can see our member guys printing very good money. So I'm gonna tell you one more time, guys. The choice is yours, but if you wanna join a community of professional traders, like-minded individuals, somebody that told you a month ago that the time to buy the dip wasn't at 120,000, was 100,000. Come and join the VIP group, guys. There's a link in the description, trading results. If you really want to survive this bear market, I don't want to, you want to call it, you want to buy the right dip, and you really want to benefit from this like last part of the bull cycle and then make money also in the bear market, being by yourself, you're going to get destroyed. And don't listen to the one that told you since 3 days ago we were going to 200k, now they call for a bear market. Right now, I'm going to show you what I think very quickly about BTC. So that's the reason why we are. So this dump that we're seeing right now, guys, I was already anticipating this one coming around a month ago, and it should have happened a month ago. We were having so many CME gaps forming like around 91,000, 95,000. Bitcoin just went up in a straight line, non-stop since $74,000. Since this point here, guys, it kept going higher without any significant pullback. This scenario we're seeing right now, we should have expected long time ago. And right now, that's what I'm thinking. And now I really hope I'm not going to freak you out. You're not going to think, Andrea, you are such a bad person because you're showing me that. So right now, you can see we are in a channel. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm actually, and I'm not going to change my mind. I'm not going to tell you like these flip-floppers that one day they tell you one thing and then they tell you the other thing. I'm actually very bullish, and I'm going to show you why. First of all, Bitcoin could be going down if he wants to, and feel this week down to here. Okay, so down to this point, and then have a reacceleration, or what we could be seeing, and now people are going to tell me, oh my gosh, this is the end of the world. If Bitcoin wants to, it could be going down to here. It could be doing this. It could be retraced up to here. And it could be going down to here. 85, 87,000. Easy. It can do that. And still, in my opinion, be considered to be in a bull market. And then do something like that. Because as I tell you so many times, we kept going higher with no significant pullback. And there's no market, apart from some markets, but that these things just go up in a straight line. So to me, it's actually going to be even healthy if you're going to go down to 90K. Okay, right now, from like a short-term point of view, I'm not expecting that to happen. I'm more expecting more, I would say, as for now, maybe something like that. Okay, and then we're going to go and continue higher, 140, 150. I don't know what the top is going to be, but it could be a case we're going to see even this and going higher. Okay, this is probably going to be much more likely, less likely. Let's have a look more, I would say, shorter term, what to expect right now. Okay, so what you gotta pay attention right now is the following. And I'm gonna show you a little bit more, what I do and what I also can teach you in my VIP community. I got many courses as well on order flow and more like, advanced trading. So right now you can see that Bitcoin is sitting around 108,700. They are selling spot like there is no tomorrow. Okay, futures is basically keeping the price afloat. And in general, this is not great because what you really want to see, this CVD, this line here, to start to go green again. And right now, we can see that. Basically, it means that we don't see any real buyers. But at the same time, you can see that at the moment, there is a very strong building up of shorts and not so many longs. So looking at this whole situation here, what is actually making me think that we got so many orders, you can see from here, coming at like 105, 103, probably below this week from here. So what I could be thinking right now, going back to our trading view chart, is that BTC right now basically broke this important level of support down to here. It was in a potential head and shoulder pattern. Okay, so in general, what happens is that whenever you break a head and shoulder, the price tends to go up to here, retest this area, go down one more time, maybe to this 0.786 Fibonacci in between 103, 105, and then it's going to have a more significant pump. So maybe what I could be seeing right now is going to be going up to here, make everybody believe we're going to go up like crazy, drop down to here, and then probably something like that. Okay, and later on, this line here is going to be the verdict to say, okay, are we going to go and continue higher, or are we going to see again like an A? This again is considered A, or we can say this could be an A, this could be a B, and this one could be a C. Okay, and then what we should be seeing from here is going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, some people probably would say, oh, but this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fair enough. And then you're going to see an A, B, C. Okay, but at the same time, what could be happening from here could be an A, B, and then a C, and then from this point, we're going to go higher. Okay, so why am I so bullish and why I'm not concerned, and why? First of all, guys, because as I showed you before, I'm going to show you again, I basically kept so much dry powder for this moment. So even if you're going to go down to 90,000, I'm going to have so much dry powder to utilize and buy the dip in my spot. And I know I have specific altcoins which I'm going to buy. So that's already why it's making me feel very, very good. Second of all is that there is something that just happened right now with the bond market. So as I told you so many times, I'm going to go and show you straight away so you're going to have an idea. The US 10-year guys treasury yield is falling down. So basically, what is it telling you this? It's telling you that right now, if this is going to continue to go down, probably, very, very likely, the Fed is going to cut interest rates, like I would say 100% for the next upcoming months. So we need to see as well, there is so much regional bank stress right now, the government shut down, the Fed is going to cut rates. So looks like a very new, fresh amount of liquidity could be coming into the market. Okay, so this doesn't mean that we're going to go up like crazy, but it means that the moment we will be waiting for, that the Fed could be cutting interest rates, inflation is coming down, rotation into, let's say, safe assets into risk assets could be coming soon. So at the moment, right, one of the reasons why I think BTC is actually going down, as well as the stock market, is basically because of this asset here. This is not a shitcoin, this is gold. Gold is basically going parabolic. So you can see that in general, what happens is whenever gold goes up like that, basically it's like acting as a vacuum for all the other how can I say, like, risk assets and stocks and equities and all of that. And because it's going up like crazy, and also we have seen again, the yield going down from here, what it's basically telling me is that at a certain point, okay, we don't know when, but maybe in between this area, okay, gold will have to top. And the reason why I think it's going to top is because of the resumption of reestablishment of the government. The government shutdown right now is closed. So if you're going to see the reestablishment of the government, where inflation is coming down, where the Fed is going to cut interest rates and the economy is still quite stable, that is going to be basically a very good relief to put money back into risk assets. And then, of course, that's the case. Gold could be having a temporary correction. Because remember, I'm still waiting for a huge crash to come. I think it's going to come, is inevitable, but not now. And what I could be expecting could be gold to basically top up, range a little bit, maybe down to 4,000, even 3,500. And when that is going to happen, when gold is going to cool off, I want to show you what happened in 2024. Okay, so 2024, we saw around, 24 was here, here. In November, gold went down, okay, and we saw basically when the Fed cut interest rates, we saw Bitcoin to go totally insane. So history is about to repeat. And guys, what I'm telling you right now, guys, first of all, is not financial advice. Always talk to your financial advisor or whatever. I mean, they're not actually very educated, but doesn't matter. I'm just basically showing you the data. I'm not showing you what I think, what he thinks, whatever. I'm just showing you what happened before and what could be the consequence of having that. So next one, let's talk about Ethereum. A little bit about Ethereum today. I'm not going to do too much, but basically Ethereum, very similar to BTC. So you can see there is a very important level of support coming from this area. I'm going to go and draw a Fibonacci to show you exactly where we could be heading to with ETH. ETH is still in the same point, right? You can see from the weekly chart, we basically had a correction. We went down this way, so now we are retesting the previous breakout. And what I could be expecting Ethereum is to probably go in between maybe 3,400, 300 if Bitcoin is going to go down to 98 to 100,000. And it's always an if. We don't know that if it's going to happen. Looks like quite likely. But again, is this making me bearish? Opposite. Okay, to me, it almost looks like a reset to basically help us to go to the next parabolic, wave 5. I don't know how you want to call it. So what I could be seeing with ETH could be something like that. Probably go down to this area, make everybody believe, it's the end, bear market, we are all fucked and all the things. And then it's going to basically go, take the liquidity from here and then pump again. Solana as well. I want to show you Solana. And you can see as well that there are so many right now, in terms of altcoins, there's so many ETFs coming up right now. Okay, which of course is going to be super bullish. We're going to have some ETF coming up. So Solana is into a very interesting situation. You can see from here there is a nice triangle coming up. So we could be going down to maybe 170. If the 170 is going to be broken down, what I could be seeing could be a drop down to even 130 to 140. To me, that is going to be probably the best opportunity to buy Solana for the whole year, because then after that I could be expecting Solana to really go and up like crazy, especially if the Fed is going to continue to cut rates, it's going to establish, maybe it's going to pump money into the economy, inject money into the economy. It looks like it's coming, so that it makes me very very bullish. So I would say that Solana, if probably is going to go and break, let's say 175, then you could be having a drop even to 140. Okay, so we could be having also from here like a 20% drop, easy. Okay, but doesn't mean that it's over. It means that then we're gonna have much more strength to basically go up to a new all-time high. 425, I think, is a reasonable target for Solana. And as I said before, so many ETF coming up. Institutional probably gonna pile in. That's what I could be seeing. And when is it gonna come? This alt season and everything. Well, if I basically connect these points here to bring this point over here, tells me around probably, I don't know, like February, March 2026. Do I still believe altcoin season is coming? Yes, I do so. I don't think anything has changed, and I'm gonna also show you why. I don't think things have changed. I'm gonna go to total free, talking about altcoin season, guys. I drew this pattern, if you probably remember. I drew this pattern probably when I say it could be one more factory coming, like, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago. I don't even remember when. So to me, how can I say this is a bear market? Like really? I think that so many people on the web, they should be more honest about their bullshit opinions, in a sense that if they're right, great, but you're guessing. Like that's a complete guess. You can't say that right now because of this is a bear market. Nobody can say that. Okay, if you're gonna go, let's say for example, and break down from this area, okay, and then have a retest from here and then close up below here on a weekly candle, that could suggest we are in the bear market. But right now, nobody can say that we are in a bear market right now. Okay, so you're purely guessing, and then you can do two things here. Do you believe you're in a bear market? Then all these idiots that are saying, oh, we are in one and it's going to be the doomsday, whatever, why don't you sell everything you have and then wait for the bottom of the bear market? Do that. If you think that, that's what's happening right now, you're scared, you're fearful, just sell everything and then buy the bottom at, I don't know, $300 billion. The choice is yours. But what I'm saying right now here for me, to be very objective, is that what I would like to say is going to be maybe to feel this week down to here, okay? So altcoins could be dropping another 20%, no problem. And then from there, we're going to resume business as usual. That's what I can see right now, okay? Until I don't see the break from here, to me, that's the most likely scenario, looking at the whole chart, at the whole situation from here, okay? Now, talking about as well, alt season, Bitcoin dominance, very important, as we discussed so many times. I kept saying Bitcoin is going to go, dominance is going to go back up again. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Went back again to like 64. I said 60, 61. Forming like an ABC correction. So again, we have a ABC, or even, to be honest, what I could be expecting could be something like that. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be happening as well. But now I can see that everybody, the guys calling for a bear market, say this is impossible, it's not going to happen. And I really hope, I really want those of you guys that are watching this video, if really we're not going to go now in a bear market, in 6 months we are above all-time high, whatever, with BTC, with crypto, with altcoins, get these people and just cancel them. Completely just erase them from your life, because they are just a bunch of uneducated individuals that don't really understand what they're talking about. That's it. Okay, regardless if they're right or wrong, that's completely, opinions here don't really matter. Now, next one I want to show you, very important as well, is the USDT dominance. You can see that that's a very important chart. You can see that right now we are basically touching this important level of resistance, and now we had a little bit of rejection, but it's basically going to fill the wick. This is going to be very important. Why? Because if you can see already there is an establishment of an inverted head and shoulder from here, okay, you can see that. If this is going to be able to go and break to the upside, okay, you can see if it's going to break to the upside, we could be seeing the Bitcoin USDT dominance to basically climb up to maybe 7.45. In that case, that could be putting lots of pressure on crypto. We could be seeing again Bitcoin correcting down to the number like 85, 90K, I don't know how it was. Altcoins to correct another 30%, whatever. They're already down to the ground, so it doesn't really matter. But at the same time, this could be, again, a ABC, maybe something like that. See, and then probably another drop where we're going to see the real start of the bull run, okay? And the last one I want to show you to basically make me believe a little bit about we could be seeing more correction incoming, and in my opinion that's going to be fine, okay, is the S&P 500. Okay, S&P, like I told you so many times, I feel like I'm repeating myself too much, really too much all the time, saying, oh, careful there, and people just don't listen, thinking we were going to the moon. Like so many of the the influencers were saying that, let's see, are you sideline, bro? When they tell you all the time that, are you sideline? yeah, I was sideline, and now what about now? Like that you lost basically with Bitcoin like 25%. Good job to buy the top, But anyway, S&P 500, guys, we didn't have not even a correction, zero. Okay, so again, take this at your own conclusion. Even if you're gonna go down to here, we're gonna go and drop to 6,315. That's gonna be okay. Okay, is it possible? Yes, it's possible. 100%. Okay, from here. We can even be going down by November to 6,300. And if that happens, crypto is going to go down to, I don't know, Bitcoin, 95, 100, easy. No problem. It's going to go down there. But then what's going to be happening? Complete reset, recharge, boom, go up again. And that's what we want. That's what we want. We didn't want this one to continue to go higher, because then what happens, whatever, what goes up too much, then it comes down as well. Okay, so put this on the back of your head that this, what is happening right now, in my opinion, is a very healthy thing. Okay, I think that's it for today, but I'm telling you guys again, if you're interested really to learn properly how to navigate these markets and to have somebody as a guidance, myself and my also other pro members, what you got to do to come on our Discord group? There is a link in the description to really change everything that you're doing right now about crypto trading and also crypto investing. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you tomorrow for another update.